thank you. I think of course, there are. Example is Madhya Pradesh. Their ISAP, that Indian Society of Agribusiness Professionals, has been given formal responsibility to run the Madhya Pradesh call center, and through, of course, Government of India funds only. Again, that is being and quality of answer is much better. Let me accept that. And in Andhra Pradesh, again, although it's not private, but the government of Andhra Pradesh has set up their own call center. 1100 is the number here. It's called Parishkaram, and the quality of service is much better. But formally, to launch a program for the pan-India basis, it will be very difficult to have NGOs are being taken on board. In some states like Madhya Pradesh, it is 100% NGO managed. But it depends. I think private-public partnership is being promoted like anything in extension. You are most welcome to interact with the, and in fact 10% has become the minimum, but there are states giving up to 90%. I'm giving the data, absolutely current data. We just reviewed the last year's data yesterday only. So even up to 90% this thing is being, in Jharkhand, there is a private entity, I'll not name it now, operating the whole call center thing for the state government. So I think that option is very much open, those who are willing. And as was being asked, who are the one-stop shop to discuss these issues? Every state there is an entity called Samiti. For every state we'll give the information. It's available on our website, state nodal officers and Samiti, and Atmas at every district. You can talk to at least Samiti state nodal officer. How do we participate in the public-private partnership mode, so that you can either on the call center or on the video or on the mobile services, you can definitely join. I mean, private industry in fact will invite, because these are all those initiatives which have given this much power to this particular thing. It's not that it's all created by government. Half of the content creation has happened through PPP mode only. Okay, I think before we go, yeah, please.
People have been asked to give some kind of database, because if you know in some clusters of village or districts, you know that if this is the week or this is the fortnight, you are supposed to answer this kind of question. And this kind of question already knowledgeable to the expert, then expert can think of this thing, this question may come up, you know. So this is the way we are trying with the writer in most parts of Maharashtra. And I think this kind of thing should be, addressed very properly, because you have said correctly, unanswered question means that is the wrong signal to the farmers. So though ICT is in a very advanced stage, but we have to very, very confident with the content we are delivering to the farmers. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. But let me just correct you. Whatever I taught, none of them was pilot. It's CSC is macro, 1551 is macro, because pilots we have got enough. As Michael said this morning, number of pilots, and it's 15 years plus. India we have number of pilots. Now whatever we are trying to do is consolidate all these efforts, bring it out. But as you can, you are right in saying so that the confidence, the correctness and accuracy, when we go macro, it's an issue to start with. But now we are addressing the, say, Kisan call center, that 1551. First year, first 3, 4, 5, 10 months, even 10% calls were only agriculture, 90% calls were non-agricultural only. But now that percentage has come up to 70% plus. A number of the correct answers are 90% plus. It takes time, but I think now we are answering that issue, and we are definitely going on a macro mode in a big way. Yeah. I think we are, sorry, I'll answer that question if I get time. Now, we have, because had it been any of my friends this side, I would have said, okay, no, we'll make the presentation later, but we have a friend from Bangladesh, so I think please, Suchi will also agree with me that 10% will not compromise on that, even at the cost of our lunch. So I think that 10% is absolutely mandatory for all of us. So Mr. Wali Khan, I hope you are finally, okay, your flag is flying high. Thanks very much, please.